Okay, so I've had people DMing me, and I've seen comments before like, hey, well, why don't you try doing like Uber? Because you could make some money on the side, you wouldn't make enough to affect disability, and just get yourself some extra money to help yourself out. Well, with Uber rideshare, I won't do that because I don't trust people at all. And so if I don't know you're not getting in my vehicle, I would not even drive taxi for the same reason. Like, I don't trust people. I have bad anxiety when it comes to strangers, stranger danger, if you will, especially getting into my vehicle. So that's why I was never interested in doing rideshare. During COVID, I did do Uber Eats, Instacart, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes. But I was lucky if for the food delivery, I was making maybe $3 to $5 an order. And I was only getting orders like once every hour-ish. Back then it was hell too, because if you had to use the washroom, you were shit out of luck, because that was back when everything was closed down, right? That was a nightmare. I know that's not the case now. I'm just remembering that. Instacart, I was lucky, making $7 to $10 an order. And all this, of course, if there's no tips. If there's tips, then it'll depend it. I know some people tip really well, some people don't tip at all, and some people give you small tips. Which, we're in a society where tips are expected, and I don't believe in that. I don't think tips should be expected. I think tips should be earned. But I digress. It's not my call on that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So you're supposed to have delivery insurance or some sort of other insurance, especially if you're doing rideshare. You need to have rideshare insurance. If you're doing deliveries, you need to have some sort of special insurance if you're delivering, because if something were to happen and you didn't have that insurance and you were found out that you didn't have that insurance and you were doing a delivery, then your insurance company can decide that they're not going to cover you. That's what at least I was told with my current insurance provider. And with Desjardins, and that's what they told me back then. Whether it's the same now or it's changed, I don't know. And so I wasn't making enough to cover the gas that I was using back then. The market was absolutely flooded back then, and it might have changed a bit now, but I know back then the market was absolutely flooded, and I was not getting that many orders, jobs, whatever you want to call them. So that was part of the issue, is the fact that I wasn't making enough money to cover the debt, right? So I'm putting wear and tear on my vehicle, which means I'm going to need to replace parts sooner. I'm not getting enough money to pay out. Not getting enough money to cover the difference in gas between regular driving and work driving. Now we need to look at the current. So right now, currently, if I were to get an order that required me to do stairs in an apartment building, let's say, they're on the 3rd floor, no elevator, I wouldn't be able to do that. I do not have the mobility to be able to do that at this time. Let's say even the fact of, I can't lift heavy items. So, back then I used to take a friend with me. I had a friend that could come with me because they didn't work during COVID. And they would do all the heavy lifting. Cases of water, cases of Gatorade, pop, whatever. The 12 packs I can handle, no problem. But when people get the 2-4s or Costco orders, I can't lift that. And especially not doing, 3 flights of stairs. It's enough of trying to get up the stairs to my house. I can barely get up the 1 flight of stairs to get to my house, let alone trying to do multiple sets of stairs. So, heavy lifting and stairs. My mobility just can't handle it, unfortunately. And then again, back to wear and tear on the vehicle. It's not worth it. I don't make enough to make it worth it. So that's why I'm not doing Uber or any of the delivery companies. Hope this answers your questions. Have a good day.